Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to draw some faces. I've decided to participate in 100 head challenge. My goal is to learn how to better draw faces and also how to stylize them better. Find my style, if you will. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it down into the sets of 5 heads in each. So it is going to be 1 video, 5 portraits. I'm gonna also use different art supplies for every video because, different materials affects the styles. I would like to see how it will go. So, and today my material is acrylic markers because I do have big set of 90 Arrtx acrylic markers. So let's start with the graphite pencil art and drawings. This is obviously the most important part for the stylization. My goal is to find the right balance between the realistic drawing and the stylized one. I'm going to find the most interesting feature of the faces and then exaggerate it a little bit to make the drawing more interesting to me. In the first drawing, I wanted to emphasize the roundness of this face, but I don't think I was really successful. It turned out to be a little bit more realistic than I intended it to be. But it's okay, I'm just learning, it's a learning curve, and I think this girl is beautiful anyway. Oh yeah, of course. By the way, the link to the Pinterest board with all the references that I'm going to use in this challenge is in the description. In the second portrait, I can see a lot of downward lines and shapes, and I think this is important for this portrait, so I'm gonna make them even more noticeable. This granddad has such a significant, massive jawline that I'm gonna make some of the other features of his face a little bit smaller to make the jawline even more grand. And this young lady has such subtle and sharp features that I wanna to exaggerate this sharpness. So I'm going to make the nose and the lips and the jawline a little bit more sharp. And this lovely old lady has this elongated or oval face, so I'm gonna do it even longer, and therefore some of her features, like her nose, for example, is going to be longer too. So now it's time to move on to the most exciting coloring part of the video. I'm going to use my Arrtx acrylic marker set and couple of Posca pens that I also have. For every portrait, I'm going to choose its own color combination. Most often I use complementary colors, and I'm going to do as well today. For the first portrait, I chose the brown and sandy colors and a little bit of the light bluish color to emphasize the depth of the color. Unfortunately, I immediately noticed quite a big problem. I have an Arrtx marker set review on this channel, and I said that there aren't enough deep shades in this set. There are a lot of browns in this set, but unfortunately all of them are basically midtones. And also I do have one really dark brown acrylic marker from Posca pen, not from this set, but it's almost black, so I don't have much use of it also. As a result, this girl looks kind of pale and maybe even ashy, which is very, very sad, and I don't know what I could do with those markers to make this drawing better. Anyway, moving on to the second one. This guy has kinda yellowish skin tone, or at least at this photo it looks really yellow. So I wanted to exaggerate it even more, because today is everything about the exaggerating things. So I took quite a bit of yellow markers for this one. I had quite a bit of fun with this one, and I think it's turned out to be better than the previous one. But I had the problem with the shadows also, because even though this guy is clearly light-skinned, so I thought it would be much easier, and it was easier, but still I haven't had enough shadow tones, which was surprising. But okay, it's not that bad. I wonder, maybe I should do another video with acrylic markers portraits in this series, but this time maybe I should go even less realistic, so I can choose some wild colors, and maybe, probably, I will have wider range of the tones, and I will struggle less with the volumes. I should think about it. Anyway, so far I'm a little bit disappointed with the opportunities that I have with this acrylic markers set. And I have a big one with 90 colors. I mean, yeah, it's acrylic markers. You cannot really mix them, so probably 90 colors, it's not as big of a deal. It's not paint, but still, not like 12 or 24. Anyway, moving on to the next one. For this grandpa, I chose the color combination that is very similar to the previous ones. I chose yellow, brown and blue. Well, I assume you already noticed that there is a big and very important shadow on his face, and this shadow should be conveyed in the drawing. It's very important, and probably you already think that it could be a problem again. And if you think this way, you're probably right. I mean, unfortunately, I struggled a lot with the darker shades here too. I start to think that I shouldn't have draw only with the markers all of these portraits. I should have combined this with some colored pencils on top. It would fix the problem. Okay, fortunately, the next two portraits do not have high contrasts, deep shadows, dark colors, so it will be easier for me. At first, I'm going to draw this lovely old lady with discolored face. And in this case, this impossibility of making a deep shadows, actually a good thing. It will help me to convey this old lady discoloration. Also, I changed the color combination quite a bit. It's not similar to the previous ones at all. Now it's pink plus green. That suits her well to emphasize her pinkish cheeks and eyes, and also her green headscarf. To be honest, I think this is the best drawing on the page. I think everything works very well for her, and the prolongated face and the discolored markers, everything just works. And the last one, I decided to make the color combination a little bit more complicated here, because I wanted to convey the orange hair and the rosy cheek. I changed the blue color of the shirt, and now it's kind of emerald green. I'm not sure I can fully explain my decision, but I decided it would be just better. I tried to draw it to be as delicate and subtle as the reference is. I think I did quite an okay job. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm satisfied with it. So, all 5 portraits are ready. What can I say? First of all, yeah, I've noticed that my marker set has a very big problem with the darker shades, and it can be a problem drawing the portraits. Nevertheless, I'm quite satisfied with my work. I played quite a bit with the shapes and colors and was having a lot of fun. I would have even more fun if I wasn't thinking about this shadow problem all the time. So I'm definitely going to use something else for my next page to focus more on the stylization itself. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned because more videos to come, and goodbye.